When the shop owner was clearing out inventory and selling off this dog, a woman ignored the shop owner's advice and insisted on buying it, simply because other dogs were priced at 500 yuan. While this one was only selling for 50 yuan, she was filled with love for the dog and decisively took it home with her husband, naming it Marley. At that time, they didn't yet know that this seemingly ordinary little dog would leave deep paw prints in their lives. Upon entering the house, Marley immediately revealed her hungry ghost nature, scattering dog food all over the floor, lying on the ground and devouring it like a whirlwind, leaving the male owner stunned and speechless. Worried about it making noise at night, they specifically locked it in the garage. But those piercing howls penetrated the walls, and even with their ears covered, the couple couldn't fall asleep, so they had to bring it into the bedroom. The next morning, the male owner opened his eyes to find the pillow torn into cotton fluff, floating around the bedroom like snowflakes. And this was merely the beginning of the disaster. Whenever there was thunderstorm weather, Marley would inevitably howl incessantly indoors. And after the garage received its baptism, the floor was covered with chewed-up tools and miscellaneous items, with the walls even gnawed through with 3 holes. Every day, the male owner was either chasing after it or cleaning up the mess it created. It could grab a slipper and run throughout the entire house. To tame this little devil, the couple sent it for training. Just as the dog trainer was about to show off his skills in front of the couple, Marley suddenly broke free from the leash and ran wildly. In desperation, the trainer frantically blew his whistle, but it turned around and lunged at him, knocking the trainer to the ground, and Marley was directly expelled from the dog school. On the way home, the couple wanted to take it for neutering. Marley sensed their intention in the car and actually stuck her head out the car window. Struggling desperately, the male owner grabbed her hind legs, and man and dog engaged in a tug-of-war on the highway, causing cars behind them to stop and watch, and the neutering plan ultimately ended in failure. Afterward, Marley took advantage of the female owner's inattention and swallowed the wedding necklace. The couple staged a human-dog chase and finally had to feed it mangoes to induce bowel movements and use a water gun to wash the dog feces to retrieve this flavored necklace. Soon after, the female owner became pregnant. But when they went to the hospital for examination, the fetus had no heartbeat. The couple returned home heartbroken, and the previously mischievous little devil suddenly became well-behaved. Snuggling beside the female owner, the wife could no longer control herself and hugged Marley, crying uncontrollably. Marley began to act abnormally restless, circling around the female owner's bed, pawing at her clothes with her claws, until the female owner used a pregnancy test and discovered she was pregnant. Only then did they realize this dog had somehow predicted the new life in advance. From then on, Marley transformed into a guardian, staying by the pregnant woman's side every day, jumping on the bed to wake up the male owner when labor began, and even helping to tear open the packaging of the baby's crib.